Hello Steelers and welcome to this, I guess it's probably going to be quite a short video, but I just wanted to show you where I am with my Warlord Epic Waterloo project. This is currently at the start of October. I'm recording this. I don't know when this will go out, but this I'm about halfway through painting the two boxes that Warlord sent through to me, the French and the British. Obviously I've not even started the Prussians at this point. But this is basically where I am at the moment. So this is a bit of a work in progress, just to show how much I've painted and where I'm at. This is the British forces, or the Anglo-Allied forces, you can see lined up here. So we've got the infantry over here. So I've currently got 6 battalions of line infantry, and then also 3 battalions there of the 95th Rifles. I've also got several regiments of horse or cavalry, so we've got one here, a large one here that could probably be split into 2, 3, 4 there. I've also got a couple of skirmishers here with the 95th as well. These came from the Scottish Highlander box set, and then on top of that we've also got 8 artillery pieces. This is Royal Artillery, should I say. There was a 5.9 inch howitzer there, but the rest of them were all 6-pounders. And then we've also got over here 3 horse artillery as well, because they obviously come with the sprues of the cavalry. The other thing you can see here, individually based, and I've got hundreds of these by the looks of it, are ADCs and commanders. So what I've done here, I bought a few extras. So there's a couple in here from, I think, from Essex, but there's also, and some Magister Militum ones, I think, 15mm, but there's also spare figures and commander figures as well that I've just used. So some of the cavalry spare figures that were kicking about, I've kind of just made those into individual units, individual commanders. What I might do is, when I've actually finished everything, I'll go through these, because I'm never going to need this many commanders and bits and pieces. I will trim this down. I'll probably maybe sell some of these off at some point. But that's, I'm painting everything just because I want to paint everything in the box. So let's just have a quick look at what we've got in and around here. What I have done is I've actually put a label on each of the bases of these. So these are the Guards here, we've got the Scots here, these ones are the Black Watch, 1st 42nd, a couple other of British units in here. So I can't remember what I've painted. I got the that's the 69 South Links. We've also got over here, just have a look at these ones, the Inniskillens. These are buffs, so those guys have got buff on their cross belts and equipment. Then which one's this one? It's the 44th East Essex, and then over here I've got Dutch line as well, the 4th Dutch line there in their blue. I'm going to do another Dutch unit as well, just to break up the blue for the British, if nothing else. Then of course we've got Hussars over here. We have, this is the 1st Regiment of the Life Guards. Then we've also got the 10th Hussars Regiment, and then this is the 12th Light Dragoons as well. So that's what I've got painted up at the moment. A bit of a mix of cavalry. I've still got more cavalry obviously to paint. I've still got, at this point, 5 more infantry battalions to do. As I say, another one of those is going to be Dutch. The rest will be British, whichever ones I decide. And then obviously on top of that we're going to have the guns as well. So that's the British. Right, let's have a little look at the French. And here we have our French. So we've got, been painting quite a lot more of these ones. So I've got, let's just have a quick sweep across there. So we've got, this is the infantry of course. And we've got 6 battalions of line and light infantry, and then also an old guard battalion as well here. This is from the old guard battalion, the old guard box, again, that Warlord very kindly sent through to me. I also have as well, on top of that, the chasseurs à cheval. These are the guard chasseurs. These were given to me by my pal Dave for my 50th, so thanks for that, Dave. We've got some lancers as well kicking about over here, and then these, I think again, these are more chasseurs à cheval. I haven't labelled those yet, but I think they are. We've also got at the back, you can see here, we've got a caisson as well. This is a metal one. Can't actually remember who I bought that from, but you can get them everywhere, 15mm one. Down at the front we have a bunch of skirmisher bases. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of those, so there's still going to be some more. I'm getting a couple of those out of each battalion box. What I might do is actually, for future ones, just make one, because I've got plenty of skirmisher bases at this point, I think, for the games I want. I've also done Napoleon as a overall commander here. You can see him there on his horse with his pals, having a little chat, and then next to him is one of the 12-pounder guard cannon guns there, you can see that. And then we've also got the foot artillery. These are the 6-pounders, and there's 7 of those. And then I have the horse artillery as well, and these are also 6-pounders as well. So the 3 of those at the moment. So basically that's going to make up one battery. Then, like with the British, I have a bunch of commanders. A couple of these are metal. There's a few metal ones in here. Again, probably from Magister Militum and also from Essex. But again, what I've done is I've just used extras from some of the cavalry units and just painted those in as extra commanders and ADCs, just to add a little bit of flavour. And as like I say, when I finish this project completely, I will thin down some of those commanders, I think, and just sell off some of the ones that I don't really need. So that's the French. Right, well, next up, I'm going to show you everything all at once. And here we have it, folks. Everything all together. My God, it's actually quite a lot when you look at it all at once, isn't it, really? That's pretty... I've got to say it myself, that is actually pretty impressive looking. As you can see, we've got quite a large amount of stuff here. So there's all the French. I've already showed you those in detail anyway, but that's the French. And then over here we have all the British and the Allies as well. So I've actually got a hell of a lot more than I even thought myself. I'm just looking at it here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 French battalions. That's going to be up to 12, 13 or so, maybe 14 or so by the end of this project. And then I've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 British battalions. And again, that's going to have at least another 5 or 6 on top of that, I think, by the end of the project as well, from what I've yet to paint. I've still got a couple more Scottish battalions to chuck in there, along with more British line as well. And then obviously I've still got all the cavalry to paint on top of that as well. I didn't think this project was actually going to take as long as it has done. But then I look at how many figures I've actually painted as part of it, and then I kind of realised why it's taking so long to paint. But this is approximately, I'd say, probably about half a box each of the British and the French starter stuff. And really just to kind of emphasise that, you know, I've been working on this since January, but I haven't been working 100% full pelt on it since January. So it's taken, at this point, 10 months to get to this. So I think, you know, if you really concentrated on it, you could probably knock out both boxes in a year. If you were just doing at least a battalion a week or so, you could probably, you could really smash quite a lot of these out. If you paint, I paint to table standard. I'm not painting these to any particular, golden demon type of level. So really, it's just it is just a case of just trying to get them. When you're looking at these figures on the tabletop, nobody is going to notice if those cross belts are exact, or the shading is done perfectly right, or whatever, because you're looking at the mass numbers here, not the individuals. And I think that is, hopefully, if nothing else, you take that away from this video at least, that yes, this can be done, and it can be done it's overwhelming, but I don't think it's undoable, because I've done this and I've done it all on my own. So, well, there's not much more to say really. Well, I mean, I'll check in obviously again once the project is either finished, or nothing's ever finished, is it? But once I've finished the boxes, at least I'm trying not to buy too much more and adding to this, unless Warlord add more things to the range. So basically, I'm just going to go through and I'm going to paint up as much as I can of the boxes as they are. And then I'll do a check-in again with another video, just to show you where we're at with the, in inverted commas, completed project at that point. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I say, very quick, just a quick look at the epic as it is at the moment. And if you have, please do hit that subscribe button. It's always useful. It costs you nothing, and it just helps out the channel as well. And also just check out Patreon and also channel memberships, and you'll get early ad-free videos in your feed, and I will see you in the next Storm of Steel video.